Boomers fuel boom in popularity of CBD. The compound from weed plants shows guarantee for age-related medical issues. Boomers are going to CBD oil for torment the bored and other medical problems. En español, Nancy Giacobbe has been a therapeutic maryjane cardholder since the authorization of restorative utilization of the plant in California in 2008. In any case, in 2014, her significant other Chris experienced difficulty dozing because of excruciating fits and tremors brought about by medications for an uncommon type of malignancy. While Giacobbe, 61, had utilized the plant for its psychoactive properties, i.e., the high delivered by tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC, she before long observed the therapeutic advantages of the plant's other, lesser-known compound, cannabidiol, or CBD, when Chris started to utilize it for his torment. Giacobbe acknowledged Chris could simply utilize CBD without psychoactive impacts. At the point when he would rest, his face would simply find a sense of contentment, Giacobbe says. CBD, which arrives in a wide assortment of structures including treatments, edibles and oils, doesn't create the high regularly connected with maryjane. Be that as it may, CBD appears to assist individuals with managing torment, irritation and even seizures, albeit even therapeutic analysts and experts aren't sure why it works, how it works or even the amount to use for what illnesses. Her better half spent away 3 years back, however Giacobbe, who lives in Bodega Bay, Relif, presently utilizes topical CBD for her joint pain, which can possibly seriously block her work as an esthetician since she utilizes her hands each day. She can utilize the CBD treatment during the day since it causes no symptoms and has no smell. Around evening time, she says, I put the balm on my hands and put on cotton gloves. Inside 60 minutes, I'm an upbeat individual and can do an entire 35-hour week's worth of work. Giacobbe is only one of numerous more established grown-ups who currently use CBD as a treatment, both with and without a remedy, for mental and physical medical problems. As of March 2018, in Colorado, one of 9 states in which maryjane is lawful for recreational use, the others being Alaska, California, Maine, Massachusetts, Nevada, Oregon and Washington, just as the District of Columbia, individuals 50 and more established currently make up in excess of 36% of patients on the medicinal pot vault. We see extremely incredible enthusiasm among seniors, says Martin Lee, executive of the Northern California philanthropic project CBD, which advances the utilization of the compound as a characteristic option in contrast to customary types of medication treatment. Mikhail Kogan, MD, restorative chief of the George Washington University Center for Integrative Medicine, has endorsed CBD for his patients since the compound was legitimized for therapeutic use in the District of Columbia in 2011. Kogan says cannabinoids are more secure than Tylenol or caffeine by 10 times. In the event that you contrast them with sedatives, they're around multiple times more secure. He prescribes setting a couple of drops of the oil under the tongue. All cannabis is illicit on the government level. Yet, cannabis-based CBD items with THC are generally accessible in states where it is legitimate. These items have differing proportions of CBD to THC, and in light of the fact that there are no official therapeutic rules on measurement, patients are left to decide for themselves the amount to take or how to change their proportion. You need to discover the time when you're agreeable, ideally, and that will incorporate as a lot of THC as works per individual, Lee says. A few people improve at higher portions of CBD. A few people can endure higher portions of THC. For those in states where it isn't legitimate, be that as it may, the CBD accessible is gotten from modern hemp, which is cannabis with an insignificant measure of THC. This makes it difficult to alter the proportion as there is no THC present, which implies there are less items to browse. Also, since there is no FDA endorsement of these items, it tends to be difficult to believe that what you're purchasing really is what's publicized. CBD's expense isn't uniform either. Contingent upon the dose, strain and dispensary, it can cost from $100 to $1,000 per month. In California, for instance, there is a 15% extract charge, in addition to an extra development charge, which implies a $50 jug of CBD oil can cost about $65. You additionally need to pay for it out of pocket. Private medical coverage and Medicare don't cover CBD because of the government illicitness of cannabis. Indeed, even as CBD's ubiquity has developed, the medicinal network is as yet not certain how it functions logically. It unmistakably has some calming impacts, however the accurate system is as yet not known, says Pal Packer, a pharmacologist and cardiologist at the National Institutes of Health, who has led ponders on the compound. Clinical preliminaries both in the US what's more, around the globe have demonstrated that CBD works. The compound has been demonstrated to significantly decrease seizures in kids with uncommon types of epilepsy, and in 2017, GW Pharmaceuticals submitted Epidiolex, an unadulterated CBD plant separate to the FDA for endorsement as an epilepsy tranquilizer. It got a proposal for endorsement from an organization warning board in April. While there is developing enthusiasm among researchers to contemplate CBD's circumstances and end results, specialists are frustrated by Cannabis Drug Enforcement Agency Schedule I order, which means it is considered in a similar medication class as heroin. As a doctor represent considerable authority in integrative prescription, Kogan says that CBD and cannabis are phenomenal parts of his consideration model as a result of their recorded use since the beginning. Cannabis use returns in each current society, he says. Lee, who utilizes CBD to help with his own medical problems originating from a stroke in 2006, sees individuals 50 and more seasoned as the basic age that is turning back the disgrace of cannabis-based treatment. It's the people born after WW2, he says. Quote, "We have a wide range of medical issues. Cannabis can truly address a great deal of those issues.